From cold, lifeless beginnings to a home full of warmth and love, this is the remarkable journey of Cheeto and Puma. They were born into a world that didn't seem to want them. Still blind, with their eyes tightly shut and bodies fragile as flower petals, Cheeto and Puma were found alone. No mother, no warmth, no chance of survival, if not for the kindness of one woman. No one knows exactly why their mother abandoned them. But what matters is who found them next. A compassionate woman stumbled upon these newborns and made an instant decision that would save their lives. She took them in, wrapped them in warmth, and stayed up all night just to feed their tiny mouths with a bottle every few hours. She became their entire world. At first glance, Cheeto and Puma looked almost identical. Tiny, helpless kittens with soft fur, but soon subtle differences began to show. Cheeto, the one with slightly darker fur, had digestive issues and displayed signs of discomfort in his belly. Puma, whose coat was a bit lighter, was even smaller, weaker, and plagued with diarrhea. His frail body refused to eat, and it was clear that he was struggling more than his brother. Despite their vulnerability, these two fighters were not giving up, and neither was their rescuer. She rushed them to the vet, fearing the worst. Thankfully, there were no major illnesses, but their condition was still unstable. Puma was so underdeveloped that a feeding tube had to be used. Cheeto, although more energetic, was in no shape to be left alone. The woman knew that this would be a long journey, but it was one she was willing to walk with them every step of the way. As the days passed, tiny milestones began to emerge. Cheeto was the first to turn a corner. His appetite improved. He started playing, exploring his cozy environment, and showing that innate curiosity every healthy kitten has. He was quick, silly, and active, a little spark of joy. His belly issues calmed down, and he began gaining weight. The once uncomfortable kitten was now thriving. Puma, on the other hand, needed more time. His little body wasn't ready for solid food, and it seemed like every feeding session was a battle. But with patient hands and unconditional love, the woman persisted. She warmed his formula just right, held him close to her chest as he fed, and whispered soothing words as if to tell him, "You're safe now." Then one day, it happened. Puma opened his eyes. The world, once a blur of sounds and smells, now revealed itself to him. He looked around, not with fear, but with cautious wonder, and in the days that followed, the change was almost magical. His appetite returned. His steps grew stronger. He began to play with Cheeto, chasing after soft toys and curling up in warm blankets. The bond between the two brothers became undeniable. Cheeto was always nearby, as if cheering on his little brother's recovery. As both kittens continued to grow, so did their personalities. Cheeto became the bold explorer, the first to leap, the first to climb, always up for a new adventure. Puma became the gentle observer, quiet, affectionate, and deeply connected to his caregiver. Where Cheeto brought energy, Puma brought calm. They balanced each other perfectly. What made their transformation even more beautiful was not just their physical health, but their emotional healing. Surrounded by love, comfort, and safety, they learned how to trust. They were no longer the abandoned, forgotten newborns. They were beloved family members, cherished not just by their rescuer, but by a whole community of animal lovers who watched their journey unfold. Today, Cheeto and Puma live in a home filled with joy. They have a warm bed, regular meals, and more toys than they know what to do with. But more importantly, they have companionship, safety, and love. Their days are spent chasing each other, cuddling with their human, and sharing naps with their new feline friends. They are thriving, they are loved, and they are a reminder of what a second chance can look like. This is more than just a story of two kittens. It's a story about the power of love, about how one small act of kindness, choosing to care, can rewrite the future for the most vulnerable among us. From being left behind at birth, to finding a forever place in someone's heart, Cheeto and Puma remind us that even the smallest lives have the biggest potential to love and be loved.
Cheeto.
If this story touched your heart, please share it. Your share could inspire someone else to rescue, to adopt, or to show kindness. Drop a comment below and tell us which moment in Cheeto and Puma's journey moved you the most. Let's celebrate their lives and all the lives waiting for a second chance.